Welcome back to another movie review on the Helper Hinder YouTube channel. I'm telling you from the Christian faith perspective which movies are going to be good for your soul and which movies are not going to be good for your soul. Don't watch those things. Don't watch them. I'm watching them so you don't have to watch them. I got to pray before I watch these movies. After I watch these movies, I got to use the pause button. I got to turn away. I got to turn down volume. I got to do whatever I can do to get through this thing so I could tell you what you ought to not do from the get-go. So the next review is going to be this one will probably win some awards. It's called The Lost Daughter on Netflix, 2021 title. The Lost Daughter is directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. You probably know her brother, Jake Gyllenhaal. Both of them are amazing actors, and she does an incredible job here at storytelling through the film medium. Outstanding story, outstanding directing of actors. The main actress in this movie, I've never seen her before, but she can, oh my God, she can tell a story through her eyes, through her face, through her subtleties. I mean, she was really mesmerizing. And I'm not saying this from a look standpoint. I'm talking about just being a riveting person. She is riveting and she doesn't have to do that much. So they picked a wonderful actress, and her smile is just boom, just it's like the 4th of July. So they picked the right person. This, if you're a parent and you've struggled in your parenting and you struggled with just the nature of being a parent and it doesn't come easy for you, it's not natural, this is kind of the movie to watch. Now, I say that with some subtle discretions, okay? There are some scenes in this film where you're going to have to fast forward. You're going to have to fast forward. You're going to have to close your eyes. You're going to have to unmute. There's some more risque scenes in here. And I'll be very frank with you. Masturbation, infidelity, that it really just kind of sucks out the true destiny of this film. And I really think it was unnecessary. I think they could have did it through subtlety and did it through allowing your imagination to understand probably what transpired next. But what they do here is showcase what happens in parenting when your kids who do not have developed brains like you do and develop emotional control like you do things that will drive you nuts, like not listen to you. You got to tell them 5, 10, a million times to do something, or they hit you or spit at you or whatever. And just the pressures of trying to manage and manage and manage. And no, we are not supposed to manage kids. We're supposed to enjoy them. We're supposed to build parameters and be firm and help and protect them. But our job isn't to just manage them. And when they become just a management job, that's when it becomes really taxing. And this is not a natural process for most people. We're going to do what we've been taught. And if we've been in charge of our own lives for the majority of our lives, it's really hard to then steer and direct kids who don't have the same adult skills that we have. So when you say that your kids know what they do, know what they're doing, they really don't. They don't have the capabilities of understanding the true the true depth of what they're doing. If they're talking back to you or saying things they should, they don't understand the ramifications for that. A lot of times their lid is flipped and they're in a defensive position and they're saying and doing whatever they can to protect themselves, just like we would if we were in a fight or flight situation. Except kids don't have the levels of thresholds that we do. It's underdeveloped. I mean, heck, the brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25. So stop expecting your 3 or 4 year old to understand you, to do what you want them to do. Get down to their level, enjoy them, have fun with them, be in their world, and of course, keep them safe. But you have the ability to walk away if your kid is saying something crazy. Or say, you know what, it's time to stop playing, be firm, and it's time for you to have a moment to go to your room and calm down. We have to teach them how to regulate their emotions. The ages from 2 to 5 years old are the most susceptible time for kids to be abused and end up dying because you can't keep your cool. You're sitting there beating up on a little baby. Shows how much strength you have. And I don't say that to guilt trip you, but I say that to say, equip yourself, step up your game. Are you going to do that to your dog? Are you going to brag online about how you beat your dog? And yeah, well, when he gets smart, I just beat him. I just slap him. Nobody's going to celebrate that. People are going to think you're a bit of a monster, right? So if we wouldn't even treat our dogs in an abusive way, why are we treating our kids like that? So sorry, I got off on a big tangent, but this film captivates that. And it's the first time I've seen a film document and tell the story of someone who feels they're not a natural caretaker and what happens when what we need to do in those situations. Now sadly, this character just continues to choose selfishness, even doing things, spoiler alert, even doing things like stealing the doll of the lost child that she found, which is really strange because she obviously has a connection to dolls and decides to act on that impulse that started from her childhood. And her explanation is that she's selfish and an unnatural mother and ends up getting shanked, right? Huge spoiler alert. I'm sorry. But that aspect of the film, I didn't really like. I don't think that that's going to help your spirit. It's just a cautionary tale about, what happens when we allow selfishness to just continue to be the thing. It's okay to take care of yourself, get help, get the support that you need, break away if you need to, but don't continue to act in selfishness. Don't continue to say, you know what? Yeah, this is what I want. Let's say you go to the hospital, you're away from your family, you can't get back into the swing of things. And after you get better, you're like, you know what? I kind of like being to myself. I'm just going to stick to myself because I'm just going to focus on me all day. And that's kind of what this character does towards the end of the story. But again, this film was outstanding. It was very well done. I gave it a 8.1 out of 10. One of the better movies to watch on Netflix. Again, you're gonna have to fast forward. You're gonna have to press mute, get through the cruddy sexual stuff. But there's some good meat and potatoes in there as well. So this is the Helper Hinder YouTube channel. Hope you like that review. God bless you. You know I'm praying for you. You know I want you to get to know Jesus. So get it done. Love you guys. Bye.